Welcome. My name is Juanisha Thompson, and I'm here today to teach y'all 6 steps on how to build a better communication skills. You can either do these within your work or in your personal life as well. So I'm going to go over these 6 steps, which are listening, maintain a positive attitude, smile, body language matter, think before you speak, be brief and yet specific, and write down any memories that it will help. So I will go over these 6 steps. So the first step would be listening. With listening, people want to know that they are being heard. Really listen to what people are saying instead of frame your response back. Also, you want to ask for clarification to avoid any misunderstanding. At the moment, the person speaking to you should be able to be the most important person right then and there. You want to make eye contact as much as possible. The next one will be, always let the other person know that you're not trying to be any type of negativity. You don't want to look other else besides the person that you're speaking to, so they will know that you understand, you're hearing them, and you're listening. So the second step in this building better communication skills will be maintaining a positive attitude and smile. A lot of people like when people are talking to them and they're smiling, and it shows very positive attitude. Especially when you're speaking on the phone or video chatting, or just having really face-to-face conversations. You always want to smile. Always want to bring positive attitude, would shine through, and the person would know that you come with good intentions and good vibes. And it's always good to allow other people know to respond respectfully and positive. Always want to treat everybody equally. No matter what the response is, you always want to stay positive. The third step would be body language matters. Now, this is very important within a workplace. Some people will come with positive attitude, but their body language say different. With this one, it's very important to have the face-to-face meeting, like video conference, anybody that you're speaking directly to. You do not want to cross your arms when you are speaking to someone face to face, because it shows negativity and it shows that you're not really listening nor trying to understand what they're coming from. Always keep eye contact with the other person to avoid any type of attitude. The fourth one would be think before you speak. This is also important because you also want to think before you speak to do anything, especially within the workplace. You also want to think and speak also in your private life as well. With this, it takes a moment to really let the person know that you paying close attention into what they say and how they saying it, just as much as you want to be careful how you say it and when you say it. That is a habit that a lot of people don't understand when it comes down to think before you speak. The next one would be brief yet specific. With the fifth step is really more about written and verbal communication. Practice being yet specific enough that you provide enough information for another person to understand what you're saying to them. face-to-face and also in a meeting and video conference. You don't want to just go off around and just say certain things. You also, when you try to respond, this is good when you try to respond a good email. You also want to read the entire email before thinking about what your response is to that email. The last thing would be write down things. Write down things help me personally to always remember, because sometimes your memory is not as great. You can have a meeting 2 weeks from now, or you can see somebody 6 weeks from now, and you ain't going to remember what you're supposed to tell them. So it's always good to never rely on your memory. Always take notes, especially in a meeting. Especially when you have to talk to someone else, it's always good to take notes. So these are the 6 steps of building better communication skills. Like I said, these are easy to also use in your personal life, let alone your work life. So when you go through these steps, always take time to remember to listen, think before you speak, write down things, always have positive attitude with a smile on your face, and also want to be specific and give much details as much as possible when you're talking to someone. So I hope this video helped y'all, and I hope because it helps me as well.